Very good morning. This is Jyoti, my Department of Biology. So I'm here to explain today about age of adolescence. The age of adolescence. What is the meaning of adolescence? So in this topic we learn what are the symptoms of age of adolescence. Sorry, symptoms not. What are the characteristics of age of adolescence and why they are known adolescents and what are the differences between childhood and adult and adolescence. Everything we learn in this class. So let's look at what is child. So child, a human being below the age of full physical development is called a child. See, generally a child between 9 or 10 years called child. Child physically grown up but mentally not grown up, not matured mentally, just physically growth. Then normally adults, their physical and mental both maturity is good. So look at adult, a mature human being who is fully grown and developed is called an adult. So child is nothing but who is just physically grown. Adult, physically as well as mentally developed. Then what about adolescence? Adolescence is an age between child and adult. So up to 10, 11 years we say it's a child. From 12 or 13 to 18 years and even nowadays it's 19 years, between that age is called adolescence age. And then above than that people are called adult. So what is adolescence? You know, you all of you are in adolescence. You all of you are. Most of you are in adolescence age between 12 to 18. Some of you are maybe 12, 13, 14. So you almost between 12 to 18 years age. So 12 to 18 years age between people are called generally adolescents. So now look at it. So what is adolescence? The transitional period of physical and mental development which occurs between childhood and adulthood is called adolescence. So the transitional period of means the developmentation period of physical and mental development which occurs between childhood and adulthood. So this between period is called adolescence. Generally, adolescents are confused people. They believe themselves that they think that we can take our decision on. They think that I know everything, but they compulsory depend on others to take decision. So they have the confusion whether it is right or wrong. They think it's right, but sometimes they get maybe it is wrong. So that confused age is called adolescence age. In this age, if you can control yourself physically, mentally and you focus on a very good path, then you compulsory reach to your goal, no doubt at all. Then what is adolescence and what are the characteristics? We look at them. Generally, adolescence is also known teen age. What it is called? Teenage. Teen, between teen, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This teen age is called teenage. Is also known adolescence age. It is also known the period of puberty. Then what are these? One by one I will explain you. Just listen.
One.
So adolescent, a person who is in the process of growing from a child to an adult is called an adolescent. The process of developing of a child to adult is called adolescence. And the person who is growing from a child to an adult is called adolescent. So now you are in between the child to adult, means you are adolescent. And this adolescent age is also called puberty, the period during which reproduction, I explained male reproductive system as well as female reproductive system. Male reproductive system. In a male, the reproductive system start developing from the age of puberty. From the age of adolescence, the reproductive system start developing in them. Then in girls, the age of reproduction also start in this age. In this age, physically means the external portions are developed already, not a big issue. But the sexual maturity means their secondary sexual characters start developing from the age of adolescence. What are the secondary sexual character? Generally, every person has two sexual character. Primary sexual character, secondary sexual character. Primary sexual character means after the birth, we recognize that whether it's a male or female by the observation of genital organ, then that is the primary character, primary sexual character. The primary sexual character doesn't change, but there's a chance secondary sexual characters may change. Then what are the secondary sexual character? Generally you see the male voice and the female voice is different. Generally up to the 10 years, boy and girl, anyone, if they are speaking in telephone, for example, a 10 years boy called you and you are speaking, hi, hello, how are you? Then can you recognize whether a boy or girl? We can't, because voice is similar. Girl voice and boy voice similar. Even the body structure also is similar up to the 10 years. The girl and boy, both of the, we can't, if a girl wear a pant shirt, we can't recognize whether a boy or girl until we look at the haircut and all those. But after the 11 years, the body changes in a male and female, or in a boy and girl. Even voice changes. In a boy's beard and hair under the arm and above the chest. Like the body shape also changes. They grow height. Even they get pimples on their face. So by this way, their secondary sexual characters start appearing, and the primary sexual character become prominent here. If you born like a girl, not the meaning that you may be in the future like a girl. May be possible or may not. If there is any hormonal imbalance in the body, maybe a girl can become in the future. The secondary sexual characters are changed. Then a girl can maybe become a boy in the future. Even a boy also, in a boy, hormonal imbalancing, if hormonal imbalancing took place, sexual hormone imbalance, then maybe a chance the boy become like a girl. Secondary sexual characters may generate as a, develop as a girl. By the primary sexual character, we can't decide. They may be, their sexual character is going to be permanent. When they reach age of adolescence, then what secondary sexual characters are appearing, based on that we can decide that, yeah, this is a fellow is going to be as a continuing as a boy, and this fellow is going to be like a girl. If maybe unfortunately the characters are reversed, girl character to boy or boy character to girl, then the secondary sexual characters are changed, then automatically their physical appearance changes, mental characters also changes, everything changes. So why it changed and what are the characters generally present, and you reached age of adolescence or not, and in you what sexual characters are primary, secondary sexual, primary character you know, primary sexual character whether you are male or boy or girl. What are the secondary sexual characters appear in boys as well as in girls? So to recognize whether you reached the age of adolescence or not in your body, the sexual developmentation, the sexual system, the reproductive system completely developed or not, how to recognize? To look at that, we see some of the characters. Okay, just copy notes please. If you have copied notes, I'll rub it. I'll clear the book. And I'll explain you what are the characters generally appear in adolescent boys and of adolescence very fast. See, generally in olden days, a girl child used to reach the age of adolescence, mean like 11 or 12 years, sorry, 12 or 13 years or 14 years, like. Boys means it be little delay, mean the developmentation of female reproductive characters are very earlier than boys. So girls' sexual character appear very fast and they reach age of adolescence also very fast than boys. So a girl child can think 10 times maturity. A girl child gets mentally maturity 10 times than a boy child. Mean if two same age group people are there, for example 13 years child, one boy and one girl, both of them are age about 13 years. But the girl child maturity, the 13-year girl child maturity is about equal to 18 years girl child. But the boy child mental development is same as usual, remains same, not be much. Understood? So that's the reason girls' maturity level is high as well as physical maturity level is high, and they grow faster than boys and earlier. That's all. So look at what are the characters we find in boys first of all. Later I will explain you in girls. So then what are the feelings and what are the characteristics we identify in boys when they reach age of adolescence? So now we look at it. Generally, in various changes occurs in boys when they reach age of adolescence or teenage or the age of puberty, then they find and they get hair grow on the face. Generally mustache and beard, right? Misal, pora misal, right? Mustache and beard. And next, beard. And next, voice deepens in boys and low pitched voice. See, generally when boys are talking, the bass is high, like they speak, oh, hello, like, right? Their voice is very deep, but their pitch is low. Means if they shout, just only room resounds, that's all. But when you look at the girls, it's completely different. Their pitch is almost high. Got it? When they scream, almost it can be audible for overall a colony. So, girls' voice has a high pitch, but the boy's voice has low pitch, but the bass is more. Next, here, testes and penis becomes larger. Testes and penis, I already told you, again I will explain you. So, generally in a reproductive system, in a reproductive system of humans, in that I told you, testes present. So, these two are testes, right? Like this, are connected by the blood, and here penis, this is called. So, testes and penis, both of the size increases, larger, becomes larger, and testis starts to make sperms. I told you, sperms start producing, testis starts producing sperms, millions of sperms. I gave you sperm structure in reproduction. So the million of sperms produced starts producing from the age of adolescence when the reproductive system develops. Next, chest and shoulders are broadened. Generally in those people, chest and shoulders both broaden like this, and body becomes V-shaped like this. And body becomes muscular, means body has muscles, full hands, here, total, becomes muscular and becomes stronger. But girl's body, if they do gym or something else, maybe muscular, but generally, naturally, boys has a muscles and strongest body. than girls. Next, hair grow under armpit. You know, under armpit. Under armpit hair starts growing and above pubic regions. Above means above like on genital organ, whether male or female, whoever it is may be, on the hair starts growing. It's not any adorable change. It's a natural phenomenon. It happens for every child who is in the age of adolescence. In them, the body changes occur naturally. Don't feel shy or don't feel fear to listen this or to know anything about it. So now look at. Next, rapid increase in height occurs. See, generally, but rapid increase in height means it takes from 14 year. From 14 year to 19 year, boys grow very faster. But the early growth is in girls. Early. They start growing from 11, 12, 13. See, if they are in 7th class, 8th class, boys appear in small size, but girls appear in large size. Am I right? So that is the reason. Mean here, the girls grow earlier, but boys grow faster, very fast. Almost, if they are 4.5 height, between, from the 8th class to intermediate, their height almost raises, almost increases. And next, feelings and sexual drives associated with adulthood begin to develop. They start living childhood and they start entering into the adulthood between age, right? So they feel like they know everything and they want to take their own decisions in their life, and they do not believe in their parents. Most of the people, they believe in their friends, and almost they give complete attention on their body, attention on their feelings. They feel like they should impress someone. They feel like to impress someone like maybe to the teachers, maybe to the friends. They feel like they should be a special person among all children. They should be special in front of the teacher or in front of the friends, whoever it is may be. And the most in this age of adolescence, the very dangerous feelings what are associated, you know, attraction between boys and girls. So the boys are attracted by the girl. If a girl is attracted by a boy, don't think shame. It's common phenomenon, natural phenomenon, but that should be controlled. Natural phenomenon, but if you focus on your education, you won't get anything in your mind. This kind of things you won't get in your mind. But natural phenomenon process automatically, generally up to the 6th class or 7th class, if we ask the boy and girl to sit in a single bench, they comfortably sit. No problem, it's okay. But after 7th class or 8th, if we ask the boy and girl to sit in a single bench, then, oh no madam, we can't madam, please madam, like this kind of things come out. Why? That is called in their developmentation of sexual developmentation or physical or mental developmentation grows up, and their feelings and everything changes. And here they also give complete importance to their friends, their peers, like their age group, same age group. They want to share everything with their friends. Now onwards, if parents say, hey, why you are doing in such a way? If a parent is asking continuation questions, you immediately get anger and irritation on your parents. If something is in your hand, it breaks down into pieces. I know it. And if you are, some people, your relatives or anyone come to your home, when you are in childhood, you yourself go there and say, hi uncle, hi auntie, how are you? But when you enter into the age of adolescence, if someone come to your home, or if you know that someone are going to come to your home, you give warning to your parents. When they come, if you call me, oh no, I won't bear. But if your parents automatically, naturally, they wantonly call you there, hey, come here, our uncle, your auntie or something else, if they are going to introduce you, you feel like shy. Auntie, okay auntie, When they ask you, they pose a question, how are you? Then you say, auntie, I'm fine. How is your education is going? I'm good, auntie. So mean here, the feelings automatically changes. You start feeling shy, and you are almost, your emotions be in peak, whether it's sad, happy, or shy, anything, even angry also. So in this age, anger management is must. If you are not controlling your anger in this age, at most you will be in a danger. So must and should try to control your anger. So these are about feelings, generally the sexual feelings, the mental feelings, generally what the boys express. Even girls also have the same thing. Then we look at what are the characters we identify in girls now. Okay. Copy your notes if don't have Lakshmi Singh book. Okay. So shall I write the characters of a girl? I know you are very eager to know about it. So in these characters, if you have any character or any not out of 9, if you have 8, you are even 6 even though you are entered into the puberty or the age of adolescence, and your secondary sexual characters are started developing. Got it? So hair grow on face, voice deepens and low pitched voice, testes penis become larger, testis starts to make sponge, chest and shoulders are broadened, body becomes muscular and hair grow and the armpit above pubic region means above the genital organ. Rapid increase in height as well as feelings and sexual drives associated with adulthood begin to develop. Everything. So shall I? I'm going to rub it. I'm going to clear the board. Next we look at girls. Characters, girls. So now we look at the characteristic of girls. So generally, when various changes occur in girls when they are in the age of adolescence, breast develop and enlarge. Breast means the region of chest cavity. The enlargement of mammary gland takes place. Why breast develop and enlarge? What is the reason? You know, every girl in the future they are going to become mothers. So the mother should feed their baby with their own milk because they are mammals. Mammals, they should feed their baby with their own milk. So mustard should in their body, the mammary gland should develop. So when the mammary gland develops, then automatically the breast area increases and also enlarges. Because future they need to feed their babies. That is the reason. And secondly, their hips also broaden. Hips means this is the area. Hip broadens. Why the hip area broadens? Here the region. What's the reason it broadens? Don't feel shy to listen this kind of classes. It's very, very important. Because I already told you girls are the future mothers. So they must and should carry their baby, their fetus inside of their body. So if this hip area is not enlarged, not broadened, supposed to be, then the baby, inside after the pregnancy, the fetus weight should bear by this backbone. If the hip area is not broadened and enlarged, then the complete weight will be fall on this backbone. If whole weight on the backbone, the early female get backbone problems. Understood? And also nervous system problems also. That's the reason the hip area should be broadened and sometimes the fat, majorly in a girls, the fat deposit near the hip and the thigh area. Here, the thigh area and the hip area, major amount of fat is developed there. Why it should develop there? I already told you, because here is the pelvic girdle. Here in the uterus is situated near the pelvic girdle area. So this pelvic girdle should hold this uterus. So to hold this uterus, must and should require front portion to bear the front portion weight. Compulsory the back portion should be weight, heavy weight. So that here the back area enlarges in girls. So don't feel bad to listen about this. Why breast and hip should be developed, enlarged? The first reason, they are future mothers, they should carry the baby and they should feed their babies with their own milk. That is the reason. Next, ovaries start to release eggs. In the reproduction, I already told you, there are 2 ovaries present in the reproductive system, and the 2 ovaries start producing ovum. Alternate month. 1 month, 1 ovum, another month, another ovum. So 1 month, 1 ovary, another month, another ovary. Produces ovum here, eggs nothing here. This is right. In this number of eggs are developed. And these number of eggs, only 1 egg is produced and captured by the funnel. And from there onwards, the oviduct carries to the uterus. So to the uterus. So uterus is developed and oviduct is developed as well as the vagina also develops. Understood? Vagina develops, uterus develops, oviduct and the ovary also. It starts producing when they reach age of adolescence. And next, the menstruation begins. What is the meaning of menstruation? Here I tell you. When ovary starts producing ovum, this process is called ovulation, right? And after the ovulation, it waits in the fallopian tube for the fission of sperms. But in unmarried girls, there is no possibility of sperm enter inside. That's the reason the ovum comes from the fallopian tube to and reaches to the uterus. So to reach from the fallopian tube to uterus, here it takes 7 days. So between that 7 days, automatically ovum die. Because the lifespan of ovum is 1 day, just 24 hours. So within that 24 hours, ovum is not fused with sperm, ovum die and it reaches to the uterus. And when ovum is releasing into the uterus also construct with a thick walls to give support. So there is a thick wall here. Because when ovulation started, the uterus expects there may be a pregnancy. So if there may be a pregnancy, inside the uterus, bag should hold the fetus inside. Am I right? The fetus should hold the inside. But if there is no fusion, no formation of fetus there, zygote there, then there is no use of extra formation of the walls for additional support. So that additional wall should send out, as well as this dead ovum also should send out. So for that reason, inside of the uterus, generally uterus walls are made up of muscles, so which can contract and relax. So by heavy force they contract and relax, so that the additional walls present here gets ruptured, and this ovum also due to the hormone, I will tell you later. This hormone, due to the hormone, these ovum become into number of pieces, and these pieces along with these walls, along with little amount of blood, it starts releasing out. That process is generally called menstruation. It repeats for every month. Once in a female the menstruation started, then we can confirm their sexual characters are developed. Their secondary sexual characters are developed and they are ready for reproduction. But you see, by the age of 13 or 14, menstruation started, then their complete physical growth doesn't take place. Then when their physical growth takes place, when their mental maturity also doesn't take place. Then when their mental maturity and physical maturity take place completely, when they reach age of 18 or 19. Now 21 age minimum, because academics, job, everything, they should settle in their life. After settlement, people are nowadays taking a decision for marriage. But until early stage marriages, mean child marriages, if by the 14th year the menstruation appeared, okay, the child is ready, the ovary is producing ovum, so that they are ready for marriage. So if by the 14 or 15 years if they get married, then what is the problem? They become uneducated and they can't take their own decision and they are unable to earn money. So then must and should be under the control of husband or someone, and they don't have any individuality and also no freedom, and sometimes they lose their self-respect under anyone. So if they need to protect if they need to maintain their self-respect and they need to maintain their self-respect, must and should, a child should be proper and educated. Is it clear? Can you able to understand? Must and should be educated and should earn something. Then you have complete confidence on you. Then if they can go for marriage, if not, they can get married by someone. But other than that, physically not developed, mentally not developed, even economically not developed, education nothing. Then if they get married by someone, how can they make their family strong? So if a lady is strong, a woman is strong, a girl is strong, automatically their whole family becomes strong. Is it clear? So now look. So when the release of ovum and little amount of blood with the wastage, when it is releasing out, the phenomenon is called menstruation. It repeats for every month. And the first menstruation appears in a female is called, generally a girl is called menarche. The first menstruation in girls, maybe it is between 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, any time. Nowadays it's being very early due to the pesticides food. The age of adolescence is being very early, 11 years, 12 years. And I'm finding the girls who are in 4th class also reaching to their age of adolescence. In them also we are finding menstruation, like injected eggs, injected hen body, injected chicken, or contaminated milk, contaminated food due to the pesticides food. Nowadays, the complete contamination, the girls are reaching age of adolescence very earlier, as well as it's being delayed in boys also. So it's taking place reversal for boys and girls. So the first menarche we find in girls called menstruation is called menarche, and it's going to start by the age of 12 or 13, the age of adolescence, and it's going to be end by 48 years actually, 45 to 48. That age is called menopause age. I will explain you again. Menopause. Meno means menstruation. Pause, gets stopped. So after the 48 year, in their body ovum not produced by ovary. So they can't become mothers in the future. But in boys, it's completely different. The sperm production takes place once it's started in their life. It ends after their death only. Nothing more than that. Until their lifespan, their testes start producing sperms. The testes produce sperms. But in female, it's not like that. By between the 45 to 48 years, the beard, but under armpit and above the genital organ, hair grow. It's common. Don't worry about it. And next, rapid increase in height, but very early than boys, earlier than boys. And feeling and sexual drives associated with adulthood begin to develop. As usual, like boys, girls start attracting towards boys, and they also feel themselves like a queen or princess, and they start focusing on their makeup, hairstyling, dressing, and until the age of before the age of adolescence, what mummy or daddy brings dress, that is final. But once you reach age of adolescence, what mummy daddy selects not matter. We should see and look at, identify each and everything, and select yourself. I need to comb properly, dressing, makeup, lipstick, and focusing on yourself majorly. And as well as in this age, there are plus and minus. Plus, if you focus on education and in good way by the direction of your parents, if you are following your parent words, then you reach to your goal. If you are not following and started running back of the girls, means girls are back of the boys, or boys back of the girls, exchanging of something goes on in the classroom sometimes, and not focusing on the education and watching TV for a long time, using mobile phone and chatting with unnecessary nonsense, and as well as playing games, smoking, drinking, talking bad things. So these all can drive you and change you in a bad path. But once you realize and when you look back, there will be a zero. If you are in good way, you get success. If you are in bad way, almost you will lose your life. So that age of adolescence is a confusion age. We won't think whether it is right or wrong. So that we must and should be under the supervision of someone. That is nothing more than the parents. If they scold you, if they irritate you, if they question you, whatever it is, maybe everything for your sake. For your sake, because your parents also crossed that age of adolescence. Because that is the age is completely difficulty age. We can't decide whether what is correct and what is wrong. So follow your parents, follow your teacher, read your lesson, age of adolescence, page number 165 to 167, and from your state board also. Is it clear, students? So this is about today's class. Now I'll pose you some questions. Whether you reach age of adolescence or not. To test, first of all, check yourself. Are you feeling shy towards men? If anyone come and talk with you, are you feeling shy? And even sometimes in a case of boys, if mother asks you to go out, or you go and bring something from shop, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 times you go out happily. But the 5th time, what ma, why can't you say take time, why are you irritating? If girls also, they won't feel like to go out, they feel like to sit at home. That is a major problem with the girls. And next, feeling like shy. Second thing, changing in a body, what I told you. Third thing, irritation. Fourth thing, angerness. Fifth thing, heavy emotions like heavy sadness. And some people see, if small thing goes on, also they feel very depressed. Like, it's so bad, my life destroyed, everything went wrong. So they feel so sad and they think very deep. So that kind of way of thinking, that is not good at all. Any problem is not bigger than our life. So change that way of thinking. And next, physical changes. If you find physical changes, what I told you, a hair grow under the armpit, above the pelvic region, pubic region, and as well as mustache or beard, if not in their increasing of height, changing of voice. All these recognize and think whether you reached age of adolescence or not, and trying and feeling like to impress girls or teachers or parents. These all are the characters. Question yourself, pose yourself, you have the characters or not, and tell me by the next class. Tell me in the next class what are the feelings you are feeling. Okay, so thank you students. I hope today you understood my class and enjoyed well. Bye. Take care.